What clan is Strike from? This is
still he'll be from MMK.
MMK?
Yeah, CryTT's clan, yeah. Well, his team for today, yeah.
Yeah, South Africa's not big into clan tags. And then in the bottom left, with the convenient tag, we have aoRCesc winning the last game against what could be considered a favored opponent with an extremely interesting build. If this was GS, we could be expecting it on the ladder for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah. We're quite interested to see what he does now. Similar sort of strange build that we haven't really seen that often before, or whether he goes with something more standard.
Yeah, I'm excited. Although I want to see some kind of strange PvZ build now.
Yeah. Although I suppose if he did the last build here, it would be quite standard. I mean, the Robo Void Ray opening is quite strong against it.
Into Proxy Mothership, maybe, perhaps?
Sounds good.
I've
seen some interesting stuff here on this one. I know especially something I've never seen before, or at least not often, is that little gap just below the Zerg's hatch. That little gap where the terrain drops slightly. It is actually possible to get Blinkstalkers straight across there.
Yeah,
so when the Zerg
gets the GSTL recently.
Yeah,
actually.
In a PVT. That was extremely painful. So I can imagine if the Zerg's getting crawlers up near the front after he's taken his expansion, Blinkstalkers in the back or something like that can cause such havoc.
Yeah, that could
and I would imagine
he's going for a kind of greedy build, fast expo.
Yeah. I mean, especially now, like as you say, like after it's just been seen on GSL or whatnot, it does get quite popular. So, the strange thing you could do, I mean,
when people do an interesting build on the GSL, you tend to kind of face it on the ladder a lot. I know whenever I see a Zerg get completely abused into the ground by a strong Protoss build, I just don't ladder for about 2 weeks.
Yeah, play it safe. Like, that's good.
He did block with the pylon, but he did actually cancel it. And the drone kind of ended up chasing this around, so the expansion delayed by quite a bit. He is giving it up now. So we do see 16 hatch, but he's got 100 minerals banked when he put down that hatch, so not exactly what you want, a little bit late there.
Yeah, and he is just not putting out his queen yet, so... Okay, obviously in the match just before this. Okay.
Okay, so we do see 3 gates, no 4th gate, so we're probably looking at an expansion. So a pretty standard build by Protoss so far, nothing interesting. I'm a little bit disappointed since Protoss can build pretty much anything and beat Zerg. I was kind of hoping for something a little bit more interesting. But
well, he has taken double gas, 3 gates so far, so you never know. It could be some sort of strange build. Although with 3 gates, I doubt it, but we'll see. He is actually getting warp gates this time. Last game he left out till about the 15-minute mark, so we'll see what he has planned.
Yes,
no Zeta to block off as far as I can see. So
had a PvZ build, so not really sure what to expect at this point. I'm probably going to see an expansion, but then after that it's kind of open.
Yeah, he has left his options pretty wide there. The only thing that there's no probe out in the map, so it won't be some sort of proxy, or at least not at the moment, but we'll see.
We do see the drone getting picked off by that zealot on its way out. It's strange, you could have right-clicked his minerals and would have been able to go right through, but maybe didn't know that particular trick.
Yeah, that's a trick. There are lots of little tricks like that sometimes take a while for players to pick up on, or actually to utilize in the middle of a game when they're busy trying to do a whole lot of other things. But, yeah, it's extremely useful. I mean, they would have got him a free scout. The zealot would not have been able to really catch up.
Yeah, surprising, you did kind of let him in the base, and you just had a big gander at everything. Now he's on his way out again, but we do just see the standard 3 warp gate expand at this point. Let's come 2 scouting links. So Strike, quite on top of his scouting, which I like to see.
Throwing down a baneling nest at the moment.
Even a baneling nest, yeah. So he's kind of going for that new kind of, well, not necessarily that new anymore, but that kind of Zerg baneling opener. It doesn't necessarily mean that he's going for some kind of cheese. This is actually quite not even bad as a defensive opening. You can kind of get heavy baneling Zergling with the +1 attack on the lings, and can actually do a significant amount of damage to almost any composition that's Protoss can throw at you early on.
Yeah, I know I've been letting this random quite a bit recently, and one of the things I've been doing with Zerg versus Protoss is this, well, depending if he does it, it's just a sort of like heavy Ling, Bane Ling opening in the beginning, and you just force the Protoss to sit back and be so defensive that you can literally just take the entire map without expending too much, as it's just on Lings.
Yeah, that is.
And then later sort of tech up.
The map control is, of course, a huge advantage, and I do find when you invest in the Ling Bane Ling, you actually have a lot of money free banks, so it's quite easy to tech up, to expand, to drone quite heavily.
Yeah, and by the time you get those sort of tier 3 Colossus units or Void Ray or whatnot, you do tend to have the tech by then to sort of hold them out. But we see a lot of Banelings being morphed here, about 10 of them just outside the base with a lot of other Lings running in.
And he is,
so it looks like we're probably seeing it.
Could actually be going for a bust here. And judging by
it looks like it'll be
he's almost certainly going to take down this expansion, picking off all...
Oh, those force fields not doing what they need to do there.
This is terrible. His expansion...
That could be GG right there.
Nothing you can do about this. The plus one is going to make these Lings just laugh in these stalkers' faces, unfortunately.
Yeah. Plus one's about to finish, and that's going to be it.
It's actually a big hole in his wall here. He's actually got nothing here, so...
That was a waste of Banelings, though, but... I'm not sure what that was.
Run those into the mineral line, to be honest.
Yeah. Although it is being powered there now by what is just one pylon and half health. So if he kills that would be the end of the reinforcements.
Yeah.
But he can do a lot of eco damage there.
This is game. He's got more Lings coming in.
Yeah.
Continuing to inject his hatcheries. He's been good with his injects. Well,
more Banelings being morphed. I know this is probably the most satisfying feeling in the world when you break as a Zerg, when you break through into the Protoss base and you can just stream Lings right into his base.
There's nothing quite
it is such a good feeling
as seeing Lings kill probes, to be honest. Just little puffs of blue smoke and scampering around his base.
Yeah.
Quite glorious.
And knowing that you can lose like 20 Lings and it doesn't really matter because you got another 40 on the way and he's got nothing to hold it.
Do I hear
one of the best
of Terran QQ in there?
Normally against the Banelings, yeah, when you got a wall of like 3 or 4 racks, and the Banelings still just break through because you just built so many, and you just sit for one thing.
I did introduce the players. No, I didn't. I even was like, and you even told me what clan he was. I don't even know. That's why I can't actually introduce them because I don't know who they are. Wait, can people still hear us now? Like,
yes,
arguing with
they can. The stream's not over yet.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Just to be clear, when you were speaking to us earlier, they couldn't hear you, right?
No. Now they can.
Okay, cool. No, just because there was definitely then a long silence in the beginning of the game while we were listening to you, and then I wasn't sure if they could hear us or not.
Yeah, I think we've got to be careful because when we listen to you, we can't talk, so I think it might just come out as a huge long silence on the screen.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to keep it quick.
Yeah.
Or trying to talk through a gap of yours that you're not giving me.
Maybe you can, like, if you have, like, some information, just maybe try typing it. It'll be a lot easier, even if you type it in Skype.
Yeah, yeah.
Or if you just talk, I mean, it's not going to make much difference.
Yeah, I suppose. I'll just do that on the stream so that, like, unmute it and go into it.
Yeah.
Okay, Okay, so you guys, if you guys want to cast again, you can, but next game is going to Celestial and XTC Slick.
Yeah, that's fine.
Well, like the very next game?
The very next game, the game coming up now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Celestial and Slick are coming on now.
Okay, you can sub us in later.
Tag team, yeah.
Okay, cool.
In.
Just carry on talking about the game. There's still, like, things happening. I'm just going to wait for the stream to catch up for the game. So damn annoying when that happens, but it's what I have to do.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Yeah, well
that does bring the score to 2-1, so...
2-2.
Advantage now to... What's that?
Wait, no.
Is it what? 2-2, did you say?
2-2. Fnatic took the first game, CryTT took the second, CESC took the third, and MMK took... Well,
yes.
Took the fourth.
Yes.
So is this best of 5?
Best of 7.
Oh, best of 7. Okay. If there's an ace match,
so a few more...
I want the ace match.
Yeah. So still then quite tied up then. Okay, cool. Should be interesting. At least we get to see quite a few more games then. I still do want to see Avocado play, because I know he is playing for CryTT's team, and Avocado was a very, very good Terran last time I've seen him play. But I know he did take a sort of sizable break due to work and whatnot, so hopefully he'll be put in at some stage.
Might be a bit out of shape. I'm sure they'll put him in. He's still got to be one of their best players.
I've seen him on chat for the first time in a while, but just a bit of insider info. When I was speaking to CryTT earlier, he said, no, Avocado's not likely to play. Now, fine, Strike just won, and they've still got Nide, who's still also in his own right a Diamond Zerg. But aoRCesc isn't their best player that I know. I think it's Rush Me Please and Touch Me are their best two. So if I was CryTT, I'd be busy begging for aoRCesc to come back and play. Don't know about you two.
Yeah. aoRCesc was on earlier on RC at least, so he must be around somewhere. But I can imagine, because I remember at least a few of the names of aoR from Lost Power Fluke. At least making through to the round of 32.
Just kind of come on and snap some little diamond.
Yeah. That's a big thing I've noticed, the difference between our players and, for example, the GSTL, is I often expect a player like CryTT, who's, well, I thought was much, on a level quite above the rest. I thought there would be sort of a lot of players who would just team kill. For example, a lot of Masters tend to be in the same sort of clan. And I figured that most of the Diamonds wouldn't have a chance against them, actually, and that you'd have one player just dominate 5 games in a row, sort of thing. I'm actually quite glad to see we're not seeing that, though.
Yeah,
that can get quite boring.
Especially a build like aoRCesc, you just went for an interesting build and took out a stronger player. But
yeah,
the GSTL is really interesting.
Okay, guys,
you get to see all these that
I'm gonna cut you guys. I'm gonna cut you guys off the stream. I'm gonna move on to the next casters while I wait for the stream so we can actually get the game straight on. Because,
yeah, no problem.
So yeah, thanks for phoning. If you guys want to phone back later, you can. I feel like a radio talk show host. Shot a lot. Cheers. Someone can put down, it'll be great.
Okay, sure, man. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, I'll just I think you gotta put down on him, man.
Yeah, just someone put down on me. Or both of you put down on me.
Hello.
Hello, Etienne. Is that you?
Yes, it's me.
Cool. I'm gonna try and get XTC Slick to come in and join us.
Okay, sure.
If you don't know, I'm Ryan. I'm the economist. This whole tournament is my thing, so I am trying to do everything. Like, I've got the stream, I'm trying to organise casters.
Well played so far, I've got to say that.
Okay,
well,
cool.
not
in
the tournament itself, but